Good morning, YouTubers. How are you? Today is raining out here. I just got off of work. As you can see by my eyes, I slept a little bit, but not a lot. So I am tired and I am ready to go to sleep. Um, just want to let you know today's day 8. I didn't have a bad 2 days. Uh, I guess that Percocet I took was like a no pain or I don't know. So it's been 4 days already. So shouldn't be around anymore. But I don't know if I told you that since I work nights and I take the 1 milligram of Klonopin in the morning and one at night, did I notice that when I take it when I'm at work, it's a no can do. Because if you sit still with the Klonopin naturally, you take it before you go to bed, you lay down, you do fall asleep. You do get like, oh, and fall asleep. So that's what happened at my client's home. I fell asleep and she said she was calling me for like 2 hours. And I mean, it put me in such a deep sleep. Like, it made me literally, like, I say that I feel more tired on it. But I don't know. So I decided, like, taking a big chance because I don't know if I'm stable because I went from 6 to 2. But it's been 30 days now. And usually when you don't take it for a couple of days, that's when you feel it. So I figure it's been 30 days. Maybe I might not feel it. Maybe I might be able to go throughout the night with it. And Lord and behold, I went through the night. I didn't take it. I couldn't take it because I knew what I was going through. What I was afraid was withdrawing, but I didn't go into withdrawals. So, which was a good thing. So, but I did take my morning dose because I don't want to mess around because I'm still on it. I took that about 6 o'clock. And I'm going to do the same thing because I work tonight. I'm not going to take the one for tonight. Let's see how that goes. Um, since it takes a couple of days for you to start feeling sick. I don't know. The body's funny. But I've been taking 2 for 30 days. So I'm hoping that I don't have a problem with missing a dose 3 times a week because I can't go to work falling asleep like that. I just can't do it. I can't function. Um, so to my surprise, I didn't feel it, and also I was afraid, being that I took the Percocet, that I would still feel the kratom days later, and I don't. It's not that I don't feel the kratom. I didn't feel any physical thing. Well, I'm not going through any physical thing. It was just a mental thing and fatigue. Yes, I am still low energy. But what I've been doing, I've been studying up on amino acids, and I found one that I got, two of them that I got from Amazon before I checked it out on YouTube. Did a lot of research on it, on dopamine and serotonin and your neurotransmitters and stuff like that. And I found out that a person that drinks a lot of coffee for a lot of years, what happens is that the coffee depletes your dopamine levels. So if you get 8 hours of sleep and you waking up exhausted, tired, no energy, they say that's a sign of depleted dopamine, because they say that the coffee eats up the something in reference to the dope, eats up the dopamine and stuff like that, and it's a stimulant. And what usually happens is that when you drink it, you get all stimuli, and then when it goes away, you're right back where you started from. That's a sign of low dopamine. You have no dopamine in your system. It's totally depleted. That's why you don't feel no energy. You don't feel no nothing. I'm thinking that I'm hoping that's what's going on with me because I can't think of nothing else. Like, I know with kratom, everybody loses their energy, even when you do opiate withdrawal, you still got to go through pause, and a lot of it is low energy. But remember, we've been doing this for so long, it messes up our dopamine levels, our serotonins, and everything. And, our receptors are fucked up as it is. So I ordered some DLP, Dalpha, L-thiamine, whatever. Anyway, I read some good stuff about it. And I also read an article on this guy who tried to get you to buy the whole form where he can help you detox off of opiates with DLP, whatever. But I'm not doing that because I'm just following what I read on the Amazon, and some people swear by it. It gives them energy, it gives them clarity, it takes away their anxiety and their depressions. So what I've been doing is I don't get mine until it came from Amazon. Well, Amazon, I don't know, it's not a carrier, but it's a third party that I get it from, but Amazon sells it, but it comes from a third party. So therefore, it takes a little longer to ship. It's not a 2-day shipping. So from what I see, it said between the 14th to the 21st. That's, next week sometime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my antidepressants. I know I shouldn't. And I check to make sure that a list of antidepressants that has possibility of withdrawals, and mine doesn't. Mine could be one of those, like they say, you take one today for 2 days, and then next 2 days you cut half, and next 2 days you cut half. I mean, you'll probably still be maybe depressed, but like they say that some of that stuff could be because you have low dopamine, low serotonins, and all that. That could be what's going on. That's what I'm thinking of. So I'm going to try that. And I also bought L-trophy. Oh, L-trophy, something like that. L-trophy. And it's supposed to help you build up your dopamine levels. And from what I see through the YouTubes, it's great energy booster. You don't crash, and it helps you get rid of your coffee. You do it 15 to 20 minutes before you on an empty stomach, so it'll work. Also, if you could implement a B6 in it, would be fine too. And you take that for 30 days, and they said that in 30 days you might not even have coffee anymore. Well, yesterday, was I on here yesterday? I don't remember. Was I on here yesterday? I think I was. I don't remember. My mind is so foggy. But yesterday, I don't think I was. I think I was on YouTube for a little while and then got off. But yesterday, I rested and stuff. And like I said, I was taking my 1 milligram in the morning and one at night, but at work. But the night one was really making me sleepy. I couldn't take care of my clients, so she was a little bit upset with me. So what I did was I decided not to take the night one because I couldn't function. And guess what? I was worried all night, but I didn't get sick. I didn't get sick from not taking that second dosage yesterday. But I did take my dosage this morning, so which is okay. But like I said, today makes 8 days of no kratom. And I don't know. I'm just hoping that these 2 amino acids will help me if it is my dopamine level. Oh, wow. So hopefully, maybe it's true. Maybe my dopamine levels are bad. But I'm interested in that L-Tricio or whatever because it says it helps you get off of coffee, because coffee is the number one of dopamine depleter. So, and I was also wondering, well, how long you have to take this stuff? It's a supplement that you don't take forever. It's only there to help build back up your dopamines and your serotonin. So what they said, once you finish the first 30 days supply, you stop for a couple of days, see how you wake up. If you're not waking up tired, if you're not waking up irritable or low energy, then you're good. You start taking it because your levels are back to normal. So that sounds good. So let me see what happens with that. It comes today, but one thing is you have to watch how much you take, especially when you're a first time person. Yeah, so I got me some B6, and I'm waiting for my Delpha thiamine. And what they were saying, that was like a big secret. Nobody really knew about it, but it helps with pain. I want you to look that up, Destiny. Delphiacine. It's in Amazon. Delphiacine, and it comes in Amazon. It's pretty cheap for 250 milligrams. It's like $18, and supposedly it helps you withdraw from opiates, and it helps pain, helps you focus, and it helps with energy. And a lot of them swear that it makes them feel good. And then some of them put it together with the other L-Tritius one too. So I'm gonna see where that takes me. Today's day 8. I don't feel any low energy right now. I'm having a cup of coffee, but I'm still kind of sleepy because I haven't slept the whole night. So, but Destiny, I went to see my psych doctor, and he lied to me. I called him in a lie because you know what? I went and I looked up this certain medication that he was talking about. Like, how I said, how would I taper? What if I tell you to switch me from Klonopin to something else? Because, when you're weaning off of Klonopin, they always substitute something else as your, as your detoxing from Klonopin. And what they use to detox from Klonopin is either Valium or diazepam. Because even though you're detoxing from Klonopin, if you just detox just with the Klonopin, even at the end, you're still left with a little bit of something. So some people also substitute diazepam, like towards the end of your dosage, you'll end up with the diazepam, and you'll start at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, and then you completely off. And every taper should last 2 weeks. So I started thinking about that, but I'm not going to start doing any of that until January. So then I asked him about it, and he said, I said, how much would we have to cut? He said, I'll start cutting you at 25%. I was like, that's too much of a cut. What are you, out of your mind? No, I'm not cutting 25. Oh, and then he was going to give me something called Serac. I said, what is that? He said, it's another antidepressant. I said, is it a benzo? He said, no. Did you know, Destiny, I went and looked it up, and I was looking through the Anderson thing, and I was looking up all these anti-anxieties within the benzo family, and look what I saw. That same medication that he wanted to replace me while I'm detoxing from Klonopin. I said, so while I'm taking that one, I will still withdraw from the Klonopin full blown. She said, yes, that'll be for anxiety, while you detoxing from the Klonopin. So it's not gonna help me. It's not like Valium or gabapentin or nothing like that. And why are you still pushing benzos on me? What the fuck is wrong with this doctor? And I told him, look, forget it. I'm just gonna start doing my own thing and tapering my own way because I'm not liking him pushing more garbage at me. Like that's not making sense. And I got this nice little Aniston manual thing that broke everything down. I just don't fucking understand it. I understand one. Yeah, if they did, they would pretty much, feel bad and have sleepless nights knowing that what they're doing to their patients, And then he couldn't believe that I did 36 days cold turkey. He said, I never knew you did that. I said, why you think I came? He said, oh, that's why you was like that the last time. I said, yes, I did 36 days and I couldn't take it anymore and I had to go back on it. And lucky the 2 milligram was able to stabilize me. But like I said the other day, I was going through like a real downhead, like I'm not physical with the kratom, but I feel like a pause. So my friend said I could be pausing from also not having that 6 milligrams I used to have all the way down to 2. That could be it. But I'm hoping that the alpha beam thing would help me with that. So I'm not gonna start doing titration until January, but I'm gonna have somebody help me. You could order the book, but even if you do it through your phone or something, you still gotta pay. But it don't make no sense because it's showing you everything on the phone or the laptop. I just don't understand those numbers. And every time I look, when as it's the Clonopin, there also is a substitution for diazepam while you're kicking Clonopin to finish your taper. But he's not budging for that. And his taper is wants to start at 25%. I'm not doing that. And then say you take the Syrah as an anti-anxiety. I said, what about the withdrawals from the Clonopin? What about that? I don't really think he thinks it's for real. I said, I thought I was gonna die. I told him, no, you know what? And then he tells me, oh, but you seem to be pretty okay. It's working for you. You're in a low doses. He's not understanding nothing I'm saying. Whether it works or not, Destiny, I don't want to rely on something like that. I don't want it. If I don't want to take it for 5 days, I don't want to fucking go through withdrawals. What the fuck kind of shit is that? I said, is there any anti-anxiety medication that you can give that you don't go through that? So he said, oh, well, we could start sciatica. And I asked him if it was a benzo. He told me no. And lo and behold, I looked it up, and it's in the best benzo manual on the Aniston manual as a benzo. Like, what are you doing to me? Like, no. Just because I don't want Clonopin don't mean I want another I don't suffer from fucking anti-anxiety. I started suffering from that when I started detoxing from Clonopins and opiates. That's when the anxiety came. I never suffered from that. I never even had a panic attack. No, I gave it to you so you could sleep at. No, you gave me Lamictal to sleep. And then I'm not sleeping. I'm getting up 2 and 3 in the morning. Even when I take my night meds, it don't put me to sleep all the way. It makes me real sleepy, and I'm thinking I'm gonna get my groove on. Here I go. 2 hours later, I'm up. Go to sleep for another hour. 2 hours later, I'm up again. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm tired all day. So guess what he gave me? Ambien. So anyway, I told him I'm only gonna take that when needed, even though my sleeping has been really fucked up. I don't want to start another habit. I'm only gonna take it when I feel I need it. But I also have the valerian root, which I tried. That works. It kind of makes you real sleepy. It helps you. It doesn't like when your body's going through something, it takes a while for your own sleep pattern to come, but it does help you get a little sleep. A little sleep is better than no sleep. That's the I don't know. Yeah, I want you to answer that one. Because I heard those places are not, they don't have the freshest shit and they're very expensive. Those would be my emergency ones, but when you're in an emergency mode, the last thing you want to do is get crap and still feel the same way. Wow. Yeah, you gotta go to a vendor. You want good stuff, you gotta go to vendors. Mm. This guy's pretty good. Let's see if I can spell it right. Christopher. Is it cool? Hold up, let me get this pen because this is a good one. Yeah. This is a good one. I got it right here for you. Let me take out that S. That one that I just sent you, that vendor, it has the best. To me, it's a little pricey, but it's really, really good stuff. A little bit goes a long way. This is the best one I've come up with so far, and I tried a couple, but this guy is really fucking good. So, yeah, I still keep his card around because sometimes, I might want a couple now, but I probably, after all this detoxing and stuff, I'll probably still keep them because I know that the kratom doesn't do anything for the benzos, but I don't know. Like, once I get down to zero, I'm definitely going back to him and ask him for a volume or what they say is a shorter acting thing. And like for the diazepam, you'll be taking it for like a week. You'll start on 20, then you stay on 15, 15, 2 days, and 14, 14, 2 days, 13, 13, 12, and 12, 11, 11, until you reach zero. That should take away the rest of the fucking, you know, withdrawals. But from what I was looking at, each cut is like for 2 weeks. But I'm also testing myself out. But I don't want to get myself ahead of myself, since I think right now I'm how do you call it, stable, that I might just be able to make it just on 1 milligram for the whole day and the whole night because it happened today. But I don't know with that Percocet. I did it on Tuesday and today is Saturday. So I mean, it just, I don't know if it covered up the kratom symptoms, but it was more like a happy pill for me. But so far, I figure, maybe it'll last 2 days. It's going on the fourth day, and it's going on my eighth day without kratom. But even though I shouldn't have took nothing, at least I didn't take the kratom. You know, one thing I didn't take was the Kratom because, yeah, at that point, I was really bad the other day. You saw my video. I was really, really bad because I couldn't understand what my body was going through some rough shit. You know, I really felt like I was fucking going through withdrawals, and I kept thinking, could this be the Klonopin from not having the rest of it? But not brutal withdrawals, but like pause. Like, okay, my body still feels like I kept saying to my friend, like something is missing. And he said it could be that the other 4 Klonopins you were taking. When I talked to the doctor about it, he told me that's probably what you're going through. You was taking 6, and now you're all the way down to 2. Even though you're not in withdrawal, you're still going through the possibility of pause. So what I'm doing is I'm hoping that this delpha thiamine and L-troceus help with my dopamine levels and help get rid of the rest of the kratom and all that so I could get back to normal. And then in January, really, I said October, but in January, start the titration at 1 millimeter for 2 weeks. Some people do a 10% cut. I don't know about all that. I don't know about a 10% cut. I really don't. Because I try to do 1 milligram, 1.5 milligrams after the sick, and I was still sick as a dog. So I threw that other half in there, and I felt back to normal. So that 25% he was talking about cutting me, you got to be out of your mind. I hope you feel better. Especially that depression is a motherfucker. And I'm still taking my depression pills, but you know, I sometimes think that those are not working for me either. I think I'm wasting my time with them because, you know, he says, well, it's because you've been going through a lot of detoxes and stuff. And no, I really think this shit ain't doing nothing for me. It's just not doing nothing for me. I'm just so glad that I didn't get sick last night, was able to do my job just on 1 milligram because I couldn't do that second one because I couldn't wake up. I couldn't do my job. But I made sure that I immediately took it this morning at 6 o'clock. While I was there, I took it. And since I didn't sleep all night, but I slept a couple of hours there, but I was kind of like afraid to sleep because I was afraid to wake up sick. And I would fall asleep for 2 hours and wake up and wasn't sick. So I drank like tea right away and didn't feel sick. And I'm still waiting for the kratom sickness to hit me, the down feeling and all that, and it hasn't hit me yet. So I don't know where I'm going to be at. It could come back tomorrow. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm excited to see this new supplement when it comes in. I'm scared at the same time, but you never know. I mean, these people talk about great energy, but you got to be careful because too much will give you the jitters, and it's not like a coffee high, you know. And then you'll feel high anxiety if you take too much. You got to go according to your body and to your size. You know, a lot of people start with 500, but there was this guy, he was huge, and he said 500 was too much for him. So what I'm gonna do when I get the capsule, I'm gonna start at half on an empty stomach and see what I feel. If I don't feel anything within another half hour, then I take the other half, which would be 500. And if I feel it, then that would be my go-to. Then I could take it twice a day. But after 2 p.m., you can't take it because you'll be like this all night. You don't want to be like that all night. And then they say take the L-trifron, whatever, to sleep. But I got valerian, I got the ambience. I'm a little bit scared of the ambience because on the paper it says that even though you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you still might be feeling sleepy the next day. So it's strong. I want to sleep, but I don't want to feel that the next day. Nah. So I'll probably stick to keeping my calm support, switch up to calm support, and then to the L-Tricin, whatever, and to the Delphine, whatever. But I'll see what happens from there. I hope you feel better soon. I truly, truly understand what you're going through. And it's hell going through depression. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm happier today. I'm not saying I'd rather be in uncomfortable or anything, but I'd rather be uncomfortable than be in depression. Because I think once the depression comes, it does throw your whole body off. It does. It just throws your whole body off, your concentration, your mind. And it's just a whole messed up kind of fucking shit, you know? Sometimes I see people in the streets smiling, going shopping, and I have to go food shopping. There's nothing in my refrigerator. I'm buying shit little by little here and there. And I don't know if it's because I don't want to be around crowds. I force myself to go to work, but I don't want to be around a lot of people. And I don't feel I have patience to go up and down the aisles neither. So no, I'm not fully well. I'm not ready to take on the world. Not at all. But I'm glad today makes 8 days of no Kratom. But I had a Percocet, so somebody probably come on and say, "Oh, see, you still want to get high." And you don't even know why I took the Percocets. That was a real bad day for me because I'll be honest with you. That day I felt like I wanted to go get high, and not on some motherfucking Kratom because Kratom don't get you high. I really wanted to get high off of heroin, no cocaine, just heroin, my choice of drug. That's how bad I was feeling. That's how bad I was feeling. My body was all over the place. I had no control. Even though I had the Klonopin, I'm still dealing with the Kratom. It's like my body doesn't know what the fuck it wants to do. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of living like that. And today makes 8 days, and let's see. Maybe there'll be many more. And hopefully when I get my thing, it's supposed to come today. I won't take it today because it'll come at 4 o'clock, and if you take it after 2 o'clock, you'll be up all night. Which it shouldn't bother me because I'm up practically all night when I'm at my clients. Sometimes I get a couple hours of sleep, but I really don't want to be up like that and be all over the place. I don't know how it's going to react on me for the first time, so I'd rather be home so I could be able to see what's going on and how I can handle it than to start something and go to somebody's house. You don't know if you're going to go into full anxiety mode or if you took too much, you can't calm down. So I'd rather wait till Monday. Monday morning, I'll wake up and I'll do it. But the other one, supplement, is not coming in until the 15th. And I switch up. The valerian, I noticed it did make me very sleepy. I think what a valerian does, it's also in the calm support, because the calm support makes me really fucking sleepy, and it does put me to sleep more than anything else that I have taken. But it has all this other stuff, ashwagandha, L-thiamine, L-trisol, the same ones that I'm buying separately are all in there. But these I'm taking in the form, in sort of a powder form. One is a powder form, one is a pill. But when I break up the pill, it's a capsule. But I'm not gonna start with 500 because I'm a small person. But they were saying a person who has real depleted dopamine might need more than a person who's energetic, period, or has no trouble, has no fatigue or anything. It's different for them. They need to take less because they already got all that dopamine and serotonin going on, as opposed to a person like me that don't have it. I have to build all that back up. So I'm hoping for the best with this. So I wrote you down there the best ones that you can take. I mean, even though they say that the kratom helps you with depression, yes, for a moment. But then you already know, Destiny, once that honeymoon phase is over in a couple of hours, you got to redose. And when you're trying to taper, you can't just keep doing and doing and doing it. And when is going to be the end? When is going to be the end? Get to the slowest taper you can get to the lowest point, and then jump the fuck off. And get your supplements together. And I ain't going to say you should be fine. I ain't going to say it's going to be a party, but you'll suffer less. I'm going to let you know as I go along when I take these supplements, what they do. And if they work very well, I'm going to pass them along to you. So when you make your jump, because according to the DL5 thing, it does help with the withdrawals and pain and everything. Look it up on Amazon and look at the reviews. I was very fucking impressed, especially when they said helps with opiate withdrawals. And as you know, kratom is an opiate, but it doesn't attach to your opioid receptors. We don't know that because it's never been tested. But whatever mitragina 7, whatever it has, it is addictive. So I don't know. So, and also since I've been dibbing and dabbing in the Suboxone, but I don't have a habit of it, maybe I can finally just let it go. I would let it go if this kratom would stop. If this feeling of the kratom would stop, and that's it's not. It's the restless leg sometime, and I haven't gotten that in a long time. That's why I kept saying I didn't get the restless leg during the opiates until I started taking the magnesium. But when I did with the benzos, the restless legs was awful. So I don't know. This time it's different. So, but I still take the magnesium because it still works. But sometimes it's like those old people, when the sun goes down, that's when your body starts acting all stupid and shit. So anyway, on the note, just look up the site and look at the vendor and look at the ones I recommend for you, and then start tapering. Start tapering and get something for your depression and anxiety. But if you're tapering, the depression is part of it. It's part of it. So on that note, Destiny, I wish you a good morning, a better morning, and I'll see you this afternoon. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I will get some sleep because I am tired, which is a good sign because I'm drinking coffee, but I'm still tired. So I see you guys later. Have a good afternoon. Bye bye. Wish you luck.